toward Mafia.
You ain't gonna get justice with a badge, Will Reeves. You're gonna get it with that hood. And if you want to stay a hero, townsfolk gonna need to think one of their own's under it. You sure you want to do this?
I'm sure.
I didn't see that coming.
I don't want to set the world on fire, honey.
He has a little noose over his neck.
I know, they can't.
To the store?
That's the deli that Fred owns. Lettuce.
What the fuck are you supposed to be?
The guy in the corner. Can you jump out of glass that easy?
Depends on the glass. Single pane windows back then, probably.
Yeah.
Angela, can you hear me? We just gave you a shot of adrenaline to try to wake you up. You may be confused as to who you are right now, or when, or where, but you're still in the precinct. You're not moving, but your eyes are wide open. It's kind of fucking freaky, Angela. You hear what I'm saying right now? I need you to blink. Good.
Officer Reeves, I'm Nelson Gardner. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This is my wife, June.
Mrs. Reeves, if you don't mind excusing us, I'm hoping to discuss some business with your
Oh, business.
I'm here on behalf of a costumed adventurer named Captain Metropolis. Have you heard of him?
Costume adventurer.
Yes. Crime fighting in disguise. It's a new phenomenon, but it's growing at a brisk clip. And Captain Metropolis would like to capitalize on that growth by forming a team. They call themselves the New Minutemen. It's a great group of fellows, and there's even a couple of ladies.
He does not look very happy about this conversation happening.
Captain Metropolis is a master of strategy. He scrutinized the different locations where Hood and Justice appeared and cross-referenced them with patrols of local police.
So you think he's a cop?
No. I believe a cop is feeding him intelligence about criminal activity because that cop is you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that as a joke.
Mind if I ask, is this strategic mastermind Captain Metropolis blonde? About your height?
Let's say I do know Hood of Justice. Why should he join your team?
He should be.
He should join because brave men like him are rare specimens. Why fight alone when he could have true companionship? Well, I have overstayed my welcome.
You were never welcome.
Do you know what a huge admirer Captain Metropolis is? Something tells me they have a lot in common.
Oh.
Good evening, Mrs. Reeves. Again, I'm so sorry to have intruded.
That look she's giving him. She's gonna kick his ass.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Well.
Yeah, the first non-seamless cut was very jarring.
There's a few non-seamless the flashbacks, but yeah.
When did you know?
When did I know? What?
That I was Hood of Justice.
The moment I laid eyes on you.
You're lying. You thought he was a white man.
True.
time, isn't it? Captain Blondie and his masquerade squad don't care about you. They only care about what you can do for them.
I can't take Cyclops down alone. I need a team to help me.
Your team.
I know, but I need them too.
Tell me about the first time you saw me.
It was a wrecked car off in the distance.
She was a baby.
On fire.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only person still alive in the whole world. And it was a baby wrapped up in an American flag. So I picked her up. And I said,
Yeah.
okay. And she stopped crying.
Don't you ever make me start again, William Reeves.
I won't.
Good. Because I'm pregnant.
To just sink in.
I get the feeling he loves her, but not in that way. Not in the same way she loves him.
I believe there is a vast and insidious conspiracy at play in the city. And I have evidence that a secret plan is being developed by
a new crime boss who calls himself Mullock the Magnificent. Now, this villain is planning to harness the sun's energy into a deadly solar weapon. But first, let's talk about your savings and our good friends at National Bank.
Really?
Yeah, one of the original Minutemen was a bank mascot. It was financed by the bank.
Hey, Reeves. About time you showed up.
What happened here?
Same thing that always happens when you put a bunch of animals in the same cage. Go on in. We need someone who speaks their language.
The whole conversation was just racist.
An absolute trash fire.
Just back to back, like, ugh.
Can you tell me what happened here?
I don't know. I can't. When the pictures started, there was a flicker. I heard a voice inside my head, and it told me I had to hurt people, and I think maybe I did that.
Cyclops is using film projectors to turn Negroes against each other. I followed him to a warehouse.
So, this is your vast and insidious conspiracy? William, you of all people should know. The residents of Harlem cause riots all on their own.
No, this is real.
So the Klan is using mind control? Do you have any idea how ridiculous that sounds? Have you been drinking?
No.
Well, maybe you should be. Come over. You can bring your red file and we can talk about it.
I don't want to come over. You said you would help me.
Now, if you change your mind, I would love to see you.
Jeez Louise. Any boy in blue willing to put his life on the line deserves a little gratitude. Come on, let's go to the warehouse. Do I know you? No offense, but you jigs start to blend together after a while.
Didn't even remember him.
I would have just put my gun away and kept walking. I'm surprised you didn't take out Fred earlier, to be honest. I would have been like, not today, Fred.
I think this is the breaking point.
Yeah?
After the theater. And his boyfriend obviously just being interested in him because he's black. And that's exotic to him.
That and him wanting him on the crew just so they can have the clout of having the first guy.
Yeah, he never had any intention of doing anything.
Nope. All those he's just as racist as everybody else. He just tries to hide it.
It's a fetish for him, so it's not racist. Like, no, it is.
So, I have a black boyfriend. I can't be racist.
Exactly. Okay, that's bullcrap.
Yeah.
I would have just picked that all up. Let's go.
All the music for the action scenes are totally misplaced.
I love it. I love how misplaced that is.
I know, it's great.
I also really like a lot of this music, because a lot of it's from Fallout 4, and I played an exorbitant amount of that game. So.
Exactly.
All Negroes are your enemy. attack them. Do not bring harm to any white man, woman, or child. Again, and again, and again.
I think the most depressing part about this whole episode is I think if this technology existed at the time, this might have actually happened.
Oh, yeah. I think it was the first time he's killed anyone.
That's the officer from the beginning, right?
Yep. The one that hanged him. And the one that covered, said, hey, apologize to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like you.
No. 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 I was just trying to take it off.
You can't take it off. You can't ever take it off.
It's not true. I can't take
You
it off.
can't. You need to hide under that hood because you can't stand to see what you become.
I'm still me.
Which me? You never should have done this. We need to go home to Tulsa.
No. I'm not going back there.
No, I'm talking about you, Will Reeves.
You're gonna do everything I tell you to do. Understand?
I understand.
Oh.
You have a clan robe in your closet.
My granddad's. It's my legacy.
You should be so proud of your legacy. Where'd you hide it?
You don't know me, old man.
I know you. You can hang yourself now.
I'm gonna take you home now, honey.
Oh, hi there. Welcome back.
Oh, damn.
So, that was episode 6. This is probably my favorite episode.
Yeah.
It's so well done.
Yeah. The filming was...
Very seamless.
Yeah. Made it very fun to watch.
Yeah. So, what did we think?
That was a lot to intake. And I feel really bad for him. But also I don't.
I really thought the whole Hooded Justice being gay thing was going to be some sort of propaganda in the Minutemen show.
Mm.
Because propaganda, stuff like that gets used as propaganda sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I didn't expect it to actually be a thing.
In the comic, there was speculation that Hooded Justice was closeted. And that he was fighting people because he had repressed gay urges.
Oh.
I forget, because at the end of every issue of Watchmen, there's like an excerpt from some journal or newspaper or memoir from the universe to expand the world a bit more. Mm-hmm. And I forget who wrote it. It was something about Hooded Justice, speculation that he was a circus strongman who was closeted gay, and this was all some kind of psychological... The reason he started doing this is because he read a Superman comic and thought, hey, I could do that.
Oh.
And just started beating people up.
Especially when the original Superman comic was, he's like twice as strong as the regular person.
Yes, and was he was modeled after a circus strongman, his costume. Yeah. And in the world of Watchmen, Hooded Justice started fighting crime in 1938, the same year the first Superman comic came out, Action Comics. And this episode revealed a bunch more like meta connections.
Mm-hmm.
For example, spoilers for next episode. What's his name? He named himself Reeves after Bass Reeves, who in real life was the inspiration for the Lone Ranger.
Mm.
Who might be the first masked hero. I'm not sure. In literature. I mean, Zorro and all that. And the Three Musketeers. But he's the first, like, American one, I guess.
Did the Three Musketeers wear masks?
I don't know. I think I get them confused with Zorro a lot. But anyway.
If you know.
Please
write in the comments below.
Yeah. But Bass Reeves in this world inspired Will who took the name Reeves, which is the name of 2 actors who have played Superman. Most famously, Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And even in the episode, they made the connection because he tells him about Superman's origin story, and he flashes back to his childhood. His parents put him in a ship to get them out of his home before it blew up, and he's the only survivor.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically Superman without actually being an alien or anything. So I really love the connections they make there, where it's like making connection to Bass Reeves, to Lone Ranger, to Superman, to the actors who played Superman. You know, it's great. I love it. I love the meta of it all.
Yep.
And also him breaking into the deli, fighting all the clan. We saw that scene in, I think, the first or second episode on the TV show. Where it was a robbery that he jumped in through the window.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he fought, and it was all like super bloody and violent. But here we see what really happened. He left through the window, and the cops probably said it was a robbery. Or something that, yeah,
they were probably trying to hide the clan affiliation,
connection,
especially,
yeah,
because there was probably there was cops inside there,
yes,
in clan robes,
and so they probably just said no one was in clan robes. It was a robbery, and Hooded Justice was there. Maybe he's involved.
Yeah,
but the public no, he's saved because he's a hero. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. It's also, Captain Metropolis is a very wealthy man, and he's like a genius, so he's kind of like Batman, but more in front of the camera, kind of. So it's funny that he and Superman are together in the capacity that they were. That's another thing I like. Like, yeah, Superman and Batman. Why not?
I mean, it could happen.
I mean, there is a DC team, I think they're called the Authority, which is like they're not a parody, but a pastiche of the Justice League. And in that, the Superman and Batman, stand-ins are gay and together.
I was gonna say the new Superman, John Kent, is bi, and one of the Robins recently also came out as bi. So if he takes on the mantle of Batman, there you go, you got it.
Yeah, Tim Drake.
I thought it was Tim, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, it's Tim. And yeah, I don't even think the comic is out yet, but like they announced it. And Jonathan Kent, Superman's son, and the new Superman is bisexual. So like, okay. I don't really care, alright.
Yeah.
That's nice, I guess.
I mean, people got what they wanted.
And
new character.
Yeah.
New things.
Yeah. A lot of people care. A lot.
Yeah. That's true.
Which is real weird to me, to care that much about a cartoon character who they choose to date some of the time.
Well, especially because, like she said, they got exactly what they were saying. Don't change existing characters. Make a new one. He's a new character. He's released in the comic books 3 years ago?
Something like that, yeah.
So, and he just got the age up transformation because he was a kid.
He's been Superboy, and then there was a time skip.
Yeah. But I think the time skip was only for him.
Oh, was it?
I don't think the rest of the universe...
I haven't read a Superman comic in a very long time.
He went off on some mission with Jor-El, because Jor-El's alive.
Right.
And
I remember that.
Came back at 19, but Damian, who's his best friend, I think is still a kid.
Okay,
I don't think Damian actually aged up.
Okay. So, yeah, it's a solo time skip. I know they're doing some weird flash forward back tie-in with Watchmen storylines stuff. Some of it seemed cool. I just haven't got around to reading it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't read a comic in 5 years.
I get all of my DC comic news from TikTok these days. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll read the occasional one-off story or Squirrel Girl, but other than that, I don't really read much anymore.
Fair enough.
Anything else to mention in this episode? We know she's in Lady True's compound now. Her Millennium Clock. Getting treatment for overdosing on nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they were trying to incapacitate her for a couple days, right? So
that's what the 7th Cavalry wanted, and it looks like they got their wish. Yeah. So we don't know what happened with Wade. That was probably days ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll find out soon.
Yeah. Now there's only this season, and this isn't based story beats on a comic. This is a sequel that they made as a TV show. So there's no comic book version of this story.
Which I think is the right way to do the TV show.
Sure. So we don't know for sure a lot of stuff. In my headcanon, I think of Will Reeves and June, his wife. I think he loved her like family. Like, we're the survivors, I'm going to take care of you. And I think they probably spent a lot of time apart as teenagers or whatever when she went to journalism and he went to become a cop. And they met again as adults. I think she fell in love with him and he was still felt love for her.
As like a sister.
Yeah, but he wanted her to have what she wanted, which was him.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why they got married and why they had a kid, because that's what she wanted, and he wanted her to be happy.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's bi. I think he is gay and was just going through the motion. Like, I don't want to be black and gay and a cop. That seems awful in the 30s and 40s. So I think it was kind of like I don't know if she was ever aware that he was gay.
I don't know. I feel like she suspected it. Especially with the way that she was talking about, like, oh, is it blah, 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 right, earlier?
Yeah.
Right? I think she knew, but because they had already, like, had this established relationship, she's just like,
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of women in that time who got cheated on and knew it and whatever. It's the 30s and 40s. What am I going to do, get divorced?
I mean, even now, people are still like that, so.
Yeah, it's true.
People.
That's just what I think. I don't think he was ever actually in love with her. I think he just loved her.
I think, yeah, there's different types of love, and I don't necessarily think, like, it was the sexual kind of love that we're very used to.
Yeah.
Especially on televised things.
Mm-hmm.
They had something a little different. I wouldn't necessarily say it was sisterly.
Okay.
Or like sibling-like, but it's something else. Platonic? Understanding?
Yeah. Sure. I mean, yeah, it was love without sexual attraction on his end. In either case, I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for.
Maybe. I don't know. I think we would have to see more of their dynamic to really understand what was really going on.
That's what I'm saying. We don't see that.
Kind of
that doesn't exist.
Over, yeah.
So it's kind of up to the audience to, in their own mind, decide what was going on there. Exactly. Because he did have a boyfriend.
Yeah. If anyone knows more or would like to, sit down and dissect this, I'm willing to read.
The director happens to be watching this. Just, send us a note.
Yeah.
I will say, I do love that the opening started with the most, I mean, not most generic, but pretty straightforward TV show directing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the episode is like, oh my god, this is amazing. How they directed all this, how they blended practical and special effects. The scene where he first gets it painted on and she holds up the mirror and it's Angela's face, all done in camera. No CGI there.
Oh, that's awesome. Angles.
Yeah, they had the mirror at a specific angle and she just stood off to the side. And it was like, oh, that's so great. I love that they went practical as much as they could.
Yeah.
Because it's a crazy episode and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school is best.
Yeah. Oh, another connection I forgot to mention is that the early, I think it was 30s and 40s, around this, it's probably 50s actually. The Superman radio drama, Superman almost primarily fought the Ku Klux Klan. It was, because the guy who was writing the Superman radio drama hated the Klan.
Mm-hmm.
And no one was covering it. There was no news on it.
Mm-hmm.
The cops weren't doing anything about it. So he investigated on his own. And he put out there the only way he could in the Superman radio serial drama.
That's awesome.
He would go undercover. He would learn stuff about the Klan. And then he would put it in the show to show the world how stupid they are. And how lame they are. They got the weird, the handshakes and the special signals. And they do weird, games. And he put it all in there so laugh at these idiots.
Yeah.
They're dorks. It's so lame what they're doing. And Superman says so. So the kids were like, yeah. You know, the Klan's dumb. Superman. And the parents were sitting there listening like, I didn't know this. And then the news started covering it because people were like, is this true?
Yeah.
Do they actually do this? And
I was going to say, I almost wonder if it would make it easier for them to get away with stuff because people are like, oh, they wouldn't actually do something that stupid.
That's kind of the thing. Like, yeah, there are people like that, but there are also people like, but is it true? Let's look into it.
Yeah.
You know? It piqued other people's
That's
interest.
good that came out of that then.
It's kind of similar to this show because a lot of people didn't know about the Tulsa Massacre. I didn't know. I learned about it from watching the show, and then I looked into it myself and found out all about it. Like, why didn't I learn this in school? You know,
we were learning all about how Christopher Columbus was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not stripped of his titles and arrested the back half of his life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, yeah, even the Spanish Inquisition was like, this is messed up.
I recently learned that Columbus Day only exists because there was like an armed robbery that a few Italians were accused of.
Oh, yeah.
And then they weren't arrested, so like the local mob found them and killed them, and then nobody did anything to like seek justice for those 3 people because it wasn't done under like proper law.
Right.
And so the Italian government was like, excuse you, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know, so they got really upset, which is fair. And so we have Christopher Columbus Day because Columbus was Italian and we needed to apologize to Italy.
Yeah. A little positive propaganda for them, which, you know, I wish they picked a better person.
They could have done better.
They could have done better.
We could have done better.
Yeah. That's a bit of a tangent, but not unconnected to what, you know, this episode dealt with. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below. I feel like that's risky. Just say something nice. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Educate us, because I know we probably dropped a lot of things that were vague.
Yes.
So.
I don't like to say things for certain unless I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is correct. So, yeah. So let us know if we got any details wrong in the comments below, and all that jazz. All right. Thanks for watching.
Internet.
Bye.